Boom shakalaka, open interest futures for Bitcoin crash alongside the price as whales are scooping up Bitcoin. Where price could be headed for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including open interest crashing alongside the price and where the price could be headed for at least the top two cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, it helps out a lot. Now, today, fear and greed, 65, down from yesterday's 67 and last week's 72. Still in greed, but just barely. The overall market down 2% today. Bitcoin at 41,154, Ethereum at 21.75, BNB at 250, XRP 60 cents, Solana $66, Cardano 57 cents, Avalanche $36, and Dogecoin 9 cents. And Bitcoin finding support on this line, which was support back here in October, also here in December, once again support. Now, should Bitcoin break through to the downside, the next level support would be, again, this long-term support band with the 50-day moving average right around $38,000. We'll see how this pans out, because as of right now, after briefly reaching new all-time highs on Friday, Bitcoin futures open interest on CME dropped off by $930 million yesterday, the biggest single-day decline since the original BlackRock ETF filing. Are people getting scared? Who knows? If we take a look based on the Bitcoin 4-year spiral, these black areas are new all-time highs. It would appear like we are still quite far away from a new all-time high. As a matter of fact, these really wouldn't occur based on this chart until about 2025. So it may be a long, slow grind up to those new all-time highs for the next year. But the fact that over 70% of Bitcoin supply hasn't moved in a year is wild as a standalone stat. If we take a look at the percent of supply last active 1+ years ago, the highest it's ever been, 70%. It's even more wild considering the context that a year ago was right after FTX went down, and Bitcoin has gone up nearly 3 times since, and potentially just getting started. But if demand perks up, like after a spot ETF approval, if they get approved, and people aren't selling, then price goes up a lot more dramatically. Right now, we are in the period of hope and disbelief. Some people think this is a sucker's rally. Some people think that, hey, it's the beginning of great things. And if we take a look, last cycle, this was hope and disbelief right before massive takeoff. So is this the time when you want to sell? I don't know. You do you, bro, because I know what I'm doing. Now, if we take a look at people who seem to at least know a little bit more, entities with a balance greater than 1,000 Bitcoin, those would be whales, or at least the mini whales. They don't have 10,000 Bitcoin yet. They're working their way there. We can see in the wake of the recent Bitcoin price dip, there's been a noticeable uptick in entities holding 1,000 Bitcoin or more. You can see this right here, giant uptick. This increase suggests that Bitcoin whales, mini whales, are seizing the opportunity to accumulate more. And why not get it at a cheap price, a dip? Because we still have those spot ETF approvals coming sometime soon. And there's a giant CME gap between $44,000 and $45,000, and people who love their CME gaps say they almost always need to get filled. So this one clearly going to get filled in the near future. Now, we could be towards a mid-cycle top. Some of the charts we showed yesterday and the day before suggested we might have already hit that mid-cycle top. This one right here, taking a look at the MVRV Z-score and Fibonacci levels, suggesting we are close, not yet at that red line. That red line could potentially be $47,000. Very, very similar to what we saw back here at 13,000 in 2019 and 700 in 2016 and $16. Wouldn't you have loved to have bought it then in 2012? But if we zoom out, 3-month candles. I mean, who even has the patience for that? But a 3-month candle. We take a look here at the top of the candle bodies. We can see that historically, that has been the top of the wick for the mid-cycle top. So based on that, the mid-cycle top might not be until roughly $60,000, wicking up towards that territory. So we might still have a little bit higher to go, maybe one final leg as everybody bets on the price crashing, liquidate them all, shoot the price up, touch 60, and then come down for a little while before the rest and recover. But it's not just Bitcoin. The total 2, which is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin, has broken through the baseline in the Donchian channel. This is just the beginning of a month-long altcoin rally. Dips are buying opportunities. In 2016 and 2020, altcoins didn't fall below this line again until the market top. You can see once it broke through, never fell through again until the market top, both times. So the chance that it would fall through again, 3 out of 4, 75, 25% chance it will, 75% chance it won't. And if you are a fan of the number 2 Ethereum, because who doesn't like a nice number 2, right? Well, Ethereum MACD on the monthly chart has flipped green for Ethereum. We can see this right here. While ETH Bitcoin is also sitting multi-year trendline support, probably a coincidence. Look at what happened the last time. Price went from $220 to $4,800. That's got to be a 20x or something like that. Could you imagine a 20x from that? That would be, what is that? $21,000, $40,000 Ethereum? Oh my goodness, that would be insane. But, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.